this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the secret to feeling it before you experience it with the law of attraction. And what I'm also going to be doing is putting in a guided meditation that will allow you to feel whatever you want to experience so that it comes into your life faster than ever. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the secret to the feeling before the actual scene of whatever you want to experience in your life. Understanding that this is also one of the fundamental parts of the way reality works in general. You know, many times people will say, oh, well, when I see it, I'll believe it, but it's also the other way around. You will see it when you believe it. So this is about being aware of that correlation, and it's the same thing when it comes to feeling. Think about it in the form of vibrational resonance. If we are saying that we will then feel the emotion once we see it, we are prolonging the emotion and creating the blockages in our life right now when we may be much closer than we think if we would simply give ourselves permission to feel the satisfaction and to feel what we want to experience right now in the present moment. So as I said a minute ago, there's going to be a guided meditation on the last half of this video. This is something I recommend you listen to for 21 days to get the best benefit out of it. And I think if you do that, you'll find that you start to experience more synchronicity in your life. You'll start to embody the emotion prior, which is the whole point of manifestation anyways, because anything we want is because we believe that we will feel better by having it or by experiencing it. It's an emotion that it breaks it down to. Maybe sometimes we desire money, but money doesn't have a meaning other than the meaning we all agree to, or the meaning of what it means to us. For me, money means freedom. For you, money may mean security. It may mean being able to be comfortable. It may mean many different things depending on the person. But being aware of what emotion that is and how we can then see it from this point of view. So in general, there's a couple different ways to go about this, but the best thing to understand about this whole process is that the only moment that exists is this moment right now. We haven't actually experienced the past because when it was the past, it was this moment right now. And the past is only something we can imagine or we can remember using our brain. The future is something that we can imagine using our imagination, but it's a projection of our own mind by the time the future gets here to be this moment right now. The reason I say this is because everything we experience in our life is about vibrational resonance. And if we are vibrationally not feeling the emotion of what we want to experience, then what we are doing is we are blocking it from our experience subconsciously. Now, here's a belief and here's an understanding that totally changed my own life. Instead of looking to the outside for how I must feel, I started to understand that what I can do is I can feel the emotion of what I want right now by giving myself permission to feel it. Now think about how funny this is. This is the way that I used to be. This is the way I catch myself every now and then. It's just a simple idea of when I achieve certain goals, it's like there's a rule in my mind. There's a rule that says when you do X, Y, or Z, when you get to a certain level, do a certain number of speaking events, whatever it is, then you can feel happy. It's an if-then type thing. And this rule that's in my mind is there so that when it does happen, then it's like it happens, and then it's like I give them flush serotonin and dopamine through my body. It's like the body just naturally will feel that. But is it because that thing is making me feel that way, or is it because there's a rule in my mind that says when X, Y, or Z happens, then I can feel that way? The reason I say this is because one of the secrets to feeling it before you see it is to let go of the rule in your mind that you must have it in reality before you can feel it. You know, it's all relative too, because some people, there may be somebody, for example, that has a goal of making $100,000 a year. Let's say that's their goal. And if they were to accomplish it, they would feel the most ecstasy and bliss. That's what they may think. But there's someone else that may already make $500,000 a year. And if they were to make $400,000 a year, because it's not progress, they would feel strong negative emotion because it's not to the rule set in their mind. It's not to the blueprint in their mind. So you see, it's all relative. It's not like inherent within reality. If you make a certain amount per year, then you will be ecstatically happy. It will depend upon the person. And it'll depend upon that person's reference experiences, what they have done in the past, to what they feel now. So the reason I say all of this is because what we can begin to do is we can begin to give ourselves the rule in our own mind, or we can let go of the rules that don't serve, but we can set the rule that we will feel happy because happiness is who we are. We will feel love because love is who we are. It's a natural part of existence of who we are. When we get rid of these rules, we can be happy in the present moment, and the paradox is that by being happy in the present moment, by getting rid of the rule, all of a sudden we increase our state of being. When we increase our state of being, we then have more manifestation ability, and we resonate with things in our life in a very powerful way. Think of feeling it before you experience it as mainly understanding how you can be in the state you prefer, and as you just focus on your state of being in general, you will eventually attract what you want on the quote outside. Because here's the thing, the outside reflection, everything in our reality is a reflection of our internal state of being and what we believe to be true. In the same way, we would not go over to a mirror, look into a mirror, and say, all right, buddy, as soon as you, the reflection, changes your expression on your face, then I will change my own reflection. We know that sounds ridiculous because that's not how it works. In the same way, what we do in reality is we look to the outside reflection and say, when you change, then I'll change. But the key is knowing that that's not the way it works. The way it really works is the outside is a reflection of the inside. So what we can begin to see is we can give ourselves permission right now to feel the happiness we want, to feel the gratitude we want, knowing that it exists right now anyways within us. The only reason we would not be feeling the emotions we want is because we have a rule in our mind, and that rule says, hey, when X, Y, or Z happens, then it's an if-then type thing. And instead, just be that which you want to be. Now, the last part before we go into the meditation is understanding this about visualization. Many times when we visualize, what we do is we assume that the visualization itself, that whatever we visualize in our mind, needs to come to fruition. However, that's not the purpose of visualization. What we think of as the purpose of visualization is much different than we think. We normally think of visualization, I'm going to visualize because that is going to get me here. Instead, reframe visualization. Visualization is a way for creating a reference experience in your mind prior to experience, but visualization itself is something we do because it is a means in itself. We normally think of it as it's a means to an end. Think of visualization as it gets you to a certain state of being, and in that state of being, that's how you prefer to be. When you are visualizing yourself, if I were to visualize myself speaking in front of thousands of people, which is one of my visualizations, you could say. If I imagine that, I could say, well, I'm going to imagine that because that's going to become my reality. But from a deeper level, what I'm saying is something even more powerful is visualize it. I'm visualizing it just because it makes me feel a certain emotion in my heart, and because it makes me feel that emotion, that is allowing me to then feel it before I see it. Don't need the external to feel that way. Visualization is something we can do in the comfort of our own home, and as far as our imagination goes, we can feel any emotion we want. The secret to feeling it before you experience it is reframing what visualization is and then visualizing more often for the sake of visualization. The key to this whole video is doing things for the sake of just doing them, not doing them because they get you anywhere else. We are not visualizing because it gets us here. We are not feeling it because it'll get us to the end result. We're feeling it because that is who we are. We are visualizing it because that's what we prefer to feel. And as we switch things around in this way, reality will prove itself anyways. This is the paradox. Because we say, when I do this and when I feel this, then I'll experience this. If we just feel that way anyways, with no attachment to how things happen, the paradox is things will come to fruition anyways. Things happen amazing anyways. It's about trusting the process. It's about looking at this whole new way of looking at it and feeling and knowing that it is who we are. Focus on your state of being. That is the most important thing. Not what it will get you. Because if we prime ourselves to be happy in the future, even when we get that thing, we won't feel completely happy. This is why gratitude is so important, because when you feel gratitude, you feel like you already have it. Because you're focused on what you already do have as well. You're getting into the vibrational state. And you're practicing happiness now. This is the secret to feeling it before you experience it. The emotion is within you right now. Get rid of the rules. Understand you can do these for the sake of doing them. Focus on your state of being, and you will begin to shift more powerfully to what you want to experience. So with that, let's now move into the Feeling is the Secret meditation. I recommend you listen to this meditation, like I said, for 21 days. I think it can absolutely change your life. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a quick exercise before the meditation or as we're moving into it. And what I recommend you do is listen to this with headphones. You can either lay down, you can sit, and what I recommend is you go deep within yourself. And I'm going to guide you through the whole entire process. What I'm going to ask you to do is to pinpoint right now one emotion that you want to feel right now. Think of whatever your goal is, whatever your manifestation is that you're saying, okay, I want to feel it before I see it. Well, what is that you want to even see? What is it that you want to feel? You must first become aware of what it is. Maybe it's the feeling of freedom. So if you said, oh, I want more money, then money actually means freedom. If you say, I want a relationship, the relationship means compassion, love, connection. Whatever it is that you want, if it's like I want health, okay, you want energy, you want to feel vital, you want to feel passionate. So pick and choose one of the emotions that you want, and what we do is we're going to focus on that for this meditation. And what you can do is you can always switch up which emotion you focus on, but do this meditation for each one of those, and you can switch it around. But what you want to do now is I'm going to ask you to think of 2 things in your past of when you felt that emotion at some level. You can say, well, I've never had an abundance of money. There's been a time in your past when you felt freedom, when you felt the freedom to do what you want, or you felt maybe money to you means security. When you felt secure, think of when you were a kid or you were in some type of comfortable place. If it's a relationship and you're thinking of compassion, think of a time in your past when you felt compassionate, when you felt connected to maybe a family member. It doesn't have to be romantic. Focus on the emotion of 2 times in your past of when you experience it, of when it was a positive memory. And then, before we go into the meditation right now, think of one instance in the future, one scenario that would represent to you that has come to fruition. Maybe to imagine yourself in the perfect relationship, doing exactly what you want to be doing with that person. Maybe to imagine living the lifestyle you want with the kind of abundance you want. So just have those in the background. You don't have to think about them too much right now, but we're going to eventually call upon those memories, and what we're going to do is we're going to amplify the vibrational frequency of them within us. This is going to allow you to feel the emotion right now, and this is going to be something very powerful for you. So now what I encourage you to do is to take a deep breath in and deep breath out with me. And with every breath we take, we're going to feel our body relax more and more. Let's take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, feel your body relax more and more. What I'm going to ask you to do now is to put your hands over your heart. And understand that when you put your hands over your heart, what you do is you grow the electromagnetic energy around your body. The HeartMath Institute has shown that the electromagnetic energy of the heart is thousands of times more powerful than that of the head. And this is where we tap into the feeling. The more attention we put in our heart center and in our hands over our heart, the more we will feel this energy. Let's take another deep breath in, deep breath out. As you breathe out, feel your body relax more and more. And now with every breath you take, you will feel your body sinking into more and more deep relaxation. Feeling things loosen up and feeling yourself drift off into an amazing feeling of relaxation. Now close your eyes if you like, and then put the awareness in your head. Feel the sensation behind your eyes, your eyelids. Feel them loosen up. Feel the sensation in your forehead. Loosen up. Feel relaxed. Feel the warmth in your jaw. Feel your jaw hang loose. Relax more and more. Feel a tingling sensation in your neck, moving down to your left arm, your left hand, your left fingers. Imagine a wave of relaxation flowing through, letting go of what doesn't serve. Now put the sensation in your right hand, your right arm, your right fingers, and imagine it loosening up. Put the awareness in your chest and feel inside of your heart with your hands over your heart. Feel the sensation. This tingling sensation is beginning to grow and more. You can feel it now. You can feel that sensation beginning to grow. This is the electromagnetic energy of your heart. It'll start off small, but it'll begin to grow more and more. Imagine a ball of energy, any color that you like, inside of your heart center. And imagine it spinning clockwise. And the faster it spins, the more you feel this love in your heart. You can feel it now beginning to grow in intensity. You can feel this love, feel this compassion, this connection, this warm feeling. Imagine it spinning faster and faster. This is who you are. Now feel the sensation in your stomach, your abdomen. Imagine a wave of relaxation flowing through, letting go of what doesn't serve. Put the awareness in your left leg, your left foot, your left toes. And imagine energy leaving your left foot, going through the heels of your feet. Now put the awareness in your right foot, your right toes, your right leg, and imagine the energy leaving through the heels of your feet. Now you are feeling more and more relaxed with every breath that you take. Feel yourself drifting off, as if you're drifting off onto a boat, through a river, downstream, drifting down the river more and more, passing trees, feeling this lightness, and more relaxed. Now imagine the energy flowing through your whole body and leaving through your heels. Put the awareness in your heels of your feet and imagine you are letting go of any energy that does not serve you. And as you let go of this energy, you feel this relief. You feel this relaxation beyond anything you have ever felt before. Now, as you're on this boat, laying on it, and you are drifting down this river, the further down this river you go, the more you feel relaxation. As you look up at the sky, notice how beautiful the sky is. You could see some clouds into the distance. You see a bird fly through. You notice the tree branches that are in front of you, to the sides. And as you go, you feel so serene, so peaceful. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. With every number I count, you're going to feel this love vibration in your heart grow more and more. And you're going to feel more connected to your heart than ever before. So feel yourself now on this boat going down this river. 10, feel yourself as you move quickly down this river. You can feel yourself sinking more into your heart center. 9, feeling the increase of energy in your heart. 8, feeling so love, so much peace increase through your body. 6, 5, 4, feel it doubling with every number I count, doubling the amount of love, the amount of relaxation in your heart. 3, 2, 1. Feel this energy flow through you, knowing this is who you are. Soak in this energy, soak in this love feeling. Now, as you look up at the sky, feeling the gratitude for this moment, feeling the gratitude for being able to be connected to your heart in such a powerful way, begin to ponder and remember a time in your past, a memory in your past of when you felt the emotion that you want to feel. A positive emotion, knowing that as you focus on this memory, you're bringing that emotion into the present moment. Whatever it is, imagine a scenario of your past of when you felt that emotion. Really imagine as if you were there. Relive that experience. As you lay on this boat, drifting down the river, it's easy for you to recall this memory. It's easy for you to imagine you are there. Imagine you're in this memory, and imagine as you look around, the colors become brighter and brighter, much more vivid. Imagine that as you're in this memory, you can also feel the sound becoming louder and louder, much more real. Most importantly, what did it feel like to be in that scenario? What was the feeling in your heart? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. With every number I count, you're going to feel double the amount of relaxation, double the amount of whatever emotion that is, flow through your body and increase more and more. 5, feel that energy in your body begin to increase. 4, feeling a surge of energy pulse through your body. 3, double the amount of that emotion in your body. 2, feeling it increase now even more. And 1, soak in that vibration. Soak in that feeling. You can feel this emotion whenever you want. Anytime you remember this meditation, you can feel that emotion. Now you're still drifting down this river, feeling relaxed, feeling this love soar through your body. Now think of another moment in time in your past where you experienced whatever emotion you want to feel. Imagine you are there in that memory, in that scenario. What did it look like? Imagine the colors becoming much more vivid, much more clear. What did it sound like? What could you hear? Imagine those sounds becoming louder and louder. And what did it feel like to be in this experience? Imagine the feeling becoming more and more powerful. This emotion you can feel in your body whenever you want. It is within you right now. I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. With every number I count, you're going to feel an increase of this vibration flow through your body. And as you feel it, you're going to know you are in that vibratory frequency, that you are resonating with what you want. 5, feel this now. Once again, begin to surge through your body. 4, feeling as if you were there now, feeling that emotion. 3, increased feeling inside of your body. 2, double the amount of that emotion. And 1, let that emotion surge through your body. Now imagine as you float down this river, you feel yourself once again feeling and soaking in more and more of this love vibration. And finally, imagine a scenario in your future of you experiencing what you want that represent this emotion. Something happening that would represent your goal coming to fruition. Begin to imagine that you are there now. What would you see? Imagine those colors and whatever you'd see becoming more clear, more vibrant. What would you hear? Imagine those sounds becoming louder and louder. What would you feel in your heart? Imagine that feeling becoming more and more powerful. And now I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. With every number I count, you are going to feel an increase of vibration inside of your body. And you're going to feel as if you are there now, experiencing what you want. 5, feel this energy surge through your body. 4, with every number I count, double the amount of this emotion inside of your body, increasing more and more. 3, more and more of this love now. 2, double the amount of feeling. And 1, feel this energy flow through your body. You know that this is who you are. Feel how much gratitude there is. Feel how empowering it is to know that you can feel that emotion whenever you want. Now, anytime you want to remember this experience, all you have to do is remember and imagine yourself floating down a river on a boat, looking up at the skies, and you know that you can feel this emotion right now whenever you want. The more you feel this emotion, the more this becomes a part of your reality. You can feel any emotion you want right now by simply choosing to and by simply focusing on it. Now I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. With every number I count, you're going to feel more alert, more present to the moment, knowing that you're going to experience a profound shift in your life. Before the end of the day today, set the intention that you see a sign that you have shifted, that you have experience more of the reality you want. 5, feel yourself become more alert, more present. 4, feel the energy flow through your body. 3, begin to move around. 2, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. And 1, you can open up your eyes now, knowing that you have just wired in and anchored the feeling of what you want to experience. This is something that with time, you will notice your reality changing because you are embodying the vibrational frequency of what you want. You can feel this whenever you like. I recommend you listen to this meditation for 21 days to get the maximum benefit out of it, maybe longer. It's totally up to you. If you want, listen to it with certain intentions for certain emotions, and then you can always switch the different emotions. So you could do it for a week of just that of relationships, to create some momentum. You could do that with money and finance. You could do that with health, whatever you want. Then what you can do is begin to build that momentum. Now, I specifically sent that anchor for you to make it so much easier for you. Anytime you remember yourself floating down a river, you think of this meditation, you can now just bring through that emotion whenever you want. You can start to feel it just by remembering it. That's why I said that that's considered an anchor. So from this point going forward, I think you'll find it much easier to feel the emotion you want. And I hope you enjoyed this meditation. If you'd like me to do more meditations like this, let me know in the comments below, and I will do more. And other than that, also I have and will be doing more live Q&As on Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, if you want, I also post daily content over there as well. But if you want to interact with me and ask me questions, I'll go and post Instagram right here. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the little notification gear on the subscribe button so you can see the daily vids that I do. The way YouTube does things now is you actually have to hit that button to see the daily vids. I got a lot more meditation videos coming. And other than that, as always, peace, much love, and namaste.